Hey guys, this is Off Topic Games. Today I'm recording on October 31st, so happy Halloween. Unfortunately, you guys will probably see this around Wednesday if I get my timings correct. But yeah, it's okay. We actually have a witch deck for you, ironically. It's pretty cool because it's Halloween. So yeah, for our starter, we have David, the guy who counts as 2 for our retire. There's not really too much else to run. The other witch starter is okay, but it's not amazing because it needs to hit when your Vanguard's in Legion. So yeah, for our next grade 0s, you run for witch grade crit. It's the one that when your Vanguard's in Legion and your opponent has 2 or more grade 0s, you put it back to the deck, shuffle it, and then your opponent's Vanguard gets minus 5k. It's really helpful. Pretty good. And then 2 more crits. I'm probably going to switch it to 7-5. But for now, 6-6 is okay. It's decent. Next we run for the draw trigger draw triggers, witch draw triggers, and then 2 of the Margot clones. The reason why we don't run the opposite, so 4 Margot clones, is because certain cards need to discard or retire a witch. So yeah, that's why. Next we run for witch shield triggers. Pretty standard. For our grade 1s, we run for the Witch PG. I'm actually not too sure about it, but I'm not going to pick up the Karma Collectors instead. So these are fine. Ironically, the deck kind of decks out a lot, which is kind of weird. But if you're playing against Snake Joker, it's kind of annoying. Next, we run 2 Stride Fodders. For Witch Donna, it's the card that you Soul Blast 1 when it's called to the rearguard. Your opponent switches a card from their rearguard circle with a grade 0 in their drop zone. It does get around resist, by the way, because it targets the circle and not the card itself. And then next we run 3 cats, Kuroma. When your opponent has 2 grade 0s on their rearguard, discard a witch and draw 2. So it's kind of like the main. It's a 5k, but you don't counterblast, and you have to discard. It has more conditional stuff. And then lastly, for our grade 1s, we run 1 Aryan Hood, like a Gojo clone. Not too sure about this, but it's okay as a 1-of. Like, whatever. Yes. So for our grade 2s, we run 4 12k attackers. Femme, it's the Legion mate for Fianna. It's good because you can kill it for, like, drawing 2. For Deidare, it's the same thing as the grade 1. When it's called to the rearguard, Soul Blast 1, and then your opponent's rearguard is switched with a grade 0. That's in their drop zone. 2 Audra, she's an 11k if your opponent has 2 grade 0 rearguards, and it gains plus 2000, so it's an 11k, yeah. And then when it hits, you can Soul Charge 1 and Unflip 1. That's pretty nice. But I kind of don't care for this card as much because it's kind of situational. But yeah, lastly we run 1 Skull Witch in the main. Nice Tekken is 1 because it draws us 2, so it's a +1. And I can just kill it off. Like really fast. I'll show you. So for our grade 3s we run 4 Fianna. Good card. Like I swear, like this deck is like super draw powery. We have Kuroma, Namain, and this card, both of which is like a +1. Kill a guy or discard a card for +2. And then 4 Yas, kind of like a finisher. It's really good actually. So when you Legion, you can kill a guy, kill a witch, and then your opponent gets neg power for each grade 0. Like I've negged the opponent like 25, for example. It's really fun. For me, I guess. Next for our strides, we run 2 Grim Recruiters. I only have 1 Madu, but I can just switch it. So you can pretend this is a Madu if you want. It kind of just varies, but yeah, Grim Recruiter or Madu or whatever you want is fine. Next we run Aura Geyser Doomed and 1 Aura Geyser. The reason why it's like this is because I'm kind of poorish, so I can't afford 2 more Aura Geysers. But I mean, this is kind of nice. Doomed is nice because I'm going into it, so I can kill the Namain and like the cat, which is low power, so I can just get out of my field really fast. But yeah, it's nice to also retire. And then for lastly, we run 4 Diablos because it's an amazing card. It's not as good in this deck, but it's kind of nice because although you can't retire, your opponent knows that they need rear guards to switch, that I want them to have rear guards to switch with grade zeros. So if you trick your opponent into not calling any Kais, you just Diablo them and then they die. Like, it's pretty good. Yeah, a lot of people probably won't fall for it, like whatever. But it's fine, it's nice. It also has that effect. And yeah, that's the basic deck. I hope you guys like it. I'm very excited for the support it's coming out with. The Sinclair is really good. And I hope you guys see this deck in the future. And thank you guys for watching. Have a happy Halloween, which is like a couple days before you watch this video. But yeah. Okay, thanks for watching. Please comment, subscribe, and like this video, and I'll see you guys next time.